I didn't hear any thunder and lightning.
I did.
No, you tell the kids.
You know, Lois Lerner, the object of a lot of scorn on the right because she has admitted that they did illegally target members of the conservative movement and also the Tea Party. As it turns out, though, she was very popular because she got invited to an event where apparently Chuck Grassley was also invited because she wound up with his invitation. And she took a look at it, and this one group was offering to travel the Iowa Republican out to the event, wherever it was, and his wife as well. And on its face, she realized, wait a minute, I got to target that guy, even though she didn't have any of the facts.
Right, these emails are shocking. You know, the center of the conversation has been, we need to get to the emails, we can't find the emails, maybe the emails were destroyed, the server didn't work, the hard drive crashed. Well, now this email is now coming out, and take a look at it. We're going to read this for you now. This is from Lois Lerner, shocking the floor with this one. It says, is this the one where we got the copy to Grassley? Did he get the copy to me? Looked like they were inappropriately offering to pay for his wife. Perhaps we should refer to exam.
Now, the key there in that first passage is inappropriately because she's assuming that it's inappropriate. It would not be illegal for Chuck Grassley to take his wife as long as he declares it on his income tax form the next year. So she's just, first of all, she's trying to target him, and also she's assuming that Chuck Grassley is going to lie on his tax return the next year.
Which in that email, it actually indicates that she's not even sure if he did receive it because she received his. It's like a swap, right? So she doesn't have any facts, whether he received it, whether he was going, whether his wife was going, whether who paid whom, none of that information, but she had to be reminded of these rules, given that she was the boss, by someone else. This is Matthew Gugliano, tax law specialist, saying back to her, not sure we should send to exam. I think the offer to pay for Grassley's wife income is to Grassley and not prohibited on its face. We would need to wait for, 1, Grassley to accept and attend the speaking arrangement, and 2, then determine whether blank, something obviously was redacted there, issues him a 1099, and even without the 1099, it would be Grassley who would then need to report the income on his 1040. So a little lesson there in IRS taxing law.
So she didn't know the law.
She doesn't know. She's referring it to somebody else. I still don't understand how she gets correspondence that Senator Grassley has. And in case you're at home saying, what does that have to do with the Tea Party and the investigation? These are some of the things that have turned up, that haven't crashed, that weren't on the hard drive, that was smashed to smithereens, destroyed, and vanished. So this is just one other thing to get a window into her life and her job description. And you just got to wonder, if we are stumbling on to this interaction with Senator Chuck Grassley, who even by Democrat standards and Republican standards has a sterling reputation of ethics. He is somebody, you just wonder, is this just the beginning? They go on from Lois Lerner. Thanks. Don't know why I thought it was I'm not sure.
Something is redacted there.
Okay. All right. Maybe answer would be the same. Don't think I want to be on the stage with Grassley on this issue. Now, keep in mind, he ended up not going. Family obviously didn't go. So there was no there anyway, and there shouldn't have been a there because there was nothing underhanded going on. But she was trying to see if maybe I got something to go pursue on him arbitrarily.
But we didn't know whether or not anybody went, and yet she was trying to start an audit. It sounds like on him. Some have suggested, well, maybe she's trying to sick him on that organization. We don't know. It looks like Grassley. It's curious. A couple of days ago with Mr. Koskinen, when he was in the hot seat, they said, hey, by the way, Lois Lerner have a BlackBerry or an iPhone? He said, I don't know. You know what? These messages were from a BlackBerry. So that's how they wound up getting these particular email, because they are on a BlackBerry
Now, what would you think? So in her IT department, if something went wrong with the BlackBerry, they would call up, and then, of course, they'd show up with a sledgehammer and just smash it to pieces.
Oh, it's been smashed.
Okay, you think
now,
I'm sure
probably.
Yeah, we had some problems with it, so I destroyed it with everything, with all the power in my body.
No, I think it's more like, it's working.
Well, that's true.
Koskinen's been answering a lot of questions, though, but he hasn't actually looked at statute of the law in terms of any criminality, anything that was actually broken, as Trey Gowdy grilled him there on the floor as well. Chairman Issa is actually saying, hey, no one's looking at the actual law here. You call this a real investigation. We need a special prosecutor for this.
This case calls for a true special independent prosecutor who has the ability to issue warrants, to seize materials, to safeguard documents and other information before it goes away, and get to the truth. And it's about time her attorney take back that statement she made, that perjured statement that she broke no laws, she broke no regulations. Of course she broke laws. Of course she broke regulations. And we need to hold her accountable.
Now, they want a special prosecutor. They want all her emails dating back to 1986.
28 years.
Think about this. I mean, if we're just stumbling on to some problem, if we really pull down these sheets, how bad is this thing going to be?
Sure. Also, apparently, Democrats on the House Oversight Committee got a personal phone call from the IRS watchdog and told them, didn't tell this to the Republicans, told the Democrats on oversight, we knew about the hard drive crash in fall of 2012. In other words, right around the election.
Right. Unbelievable.
Got to be a coincidence.
All right.